Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Monster Dreams video. So today we've got a rank 1 level 110 Sapman. I'll be doing a review on him, so you guys will see the best skills, the best runes, the best relics, and of course we're going to take it to battle as well. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, smash like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. So ladies and gentlemen, we got a rank 1 level 110 Sapman here, and huge thanks to Sammy for letting me borrow his accounts to review this monster for you guys. So it is a fire corrupted attacker, I'm guessing, because Sammy went ahead and given 2 strength and 1 speed, so I'm guessing it's an attacker. But anyways, let's go and take a look at the skills that he went with. Lava Cache, moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies burn to all enemies, so you're dealing moderate fire damage to everybody, and on top of that you're also applying a torture, which is burning, right? The other skill is called Flaming Pineapples. Deals moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies ignite to all enemies. So ignition, that's another torture. It's an AoE fire damage, just like this, but it's just that, let me see, which one's stronger? This one's stronger, you see that? Compared to Flaming Pineapples. But anyways, they're basically the same thing. It's just that this one applies burning, this one applies ignition. Now, High Pandas, that's another skill. Deals moderate physical damage to one enemy. It's a 0 cooldown, 30 stamina cost. ML but ... It's a low special damage to one enemy, gives an extra turn to itself. So this is a 2-turn cooldown, 42 stamina cost. I see that most of his skills, they cost quite a lot of stamina. Look at this, 42, 48, another 48, right? Oh man. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the ultimate. We're gonna have issues. Removes faster statistics from all enemies, deals massive fire damage to all enemies, applies burn and ignite. The 2 tortures that you have in here, they are in his ultimate, and on top of that he is dealing massive fire damage and removing positive status effect, which is really good. Anyways, the other skills that he didn't go with is Don't Burn My House, applies ignite and burn to all enemies. So ignition and burning, I see. That is a ridiculously high cooldown on that type of skill. What? 3-turn cooldown and 48 stamina cost? Just for you applying ignition and burning? I'll pass on that one. We got Storm Lily and Mogwai. It's a moderate fire damage to all enemies, requires cooldown. I don't recommend going with this because here, guess what? You have Lava Cache that does literally the same exact thing but applies burning. Same thing with Flaming Pineapples, literally the same exact thing. It's just that this one applies, you know, a type of torture. That torture can go on for 2 turns, this one can go on to 4 turns. But yeah, I do understand that this one, it's slightly stronger. You see that, comparing it to the other 2 this one's stronger, but you know that the 2 tortures that you're going to be applying, that basically makes it up for it. So don't go with Storm Lily. Manhunt removes 35% of total life from one enemy, requires cooldown. It's a 1-turn cooldown and 36 stamina cost. Wait a second. Hold on. You know what I just thought about? You can use ML but ... you know, use that extra turn skill, so you're dealing damage, plus on top of that you're getting an extra turn. Then right away you can use maybe 35% of total life removal. Well, that kind of works out. Next turn, no, that's a 2-turn cooldown. Never mind, don't do it. Don't do it. But if you want to run Manhunt, that is a option. You can go with this skill. It's a 1-turn cooldown, which is good. 36 stamina cost as well. You also have this AoE low fire damage to all enemies, which is a 0 cooldown and 30 stamina cost. So this physical damage is also good because here's the thing. I noticed that not all of them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of his skills are basically fire element, right? So against his own element, he won't be able to do much. But you do have this ML, but it is a low special damage. On top of that, you're getting an extra turn. And then you might as well just go with like a physical damage. If not, you can go with like Manhunt, because it'll come in handy in case if you go up against if you go up against his own element, he won't be able to deal much. But if you have a physical damage skill, or for example Manhunt and ML but ... this will help him out. So anyways, overall I actually kind of agree with these 4 skills that he went with, although you can swap, for example, the High Pandas with Manhunt if you want to. That's really up to you. So you can go ahead and decide on whether or not you want to swap those 2. But anyways, so now that we got, you know, we reviewed all the skills, let's go ahead and check out the relics. So for relics, you have Mask as one of the slots. Alright, so for Mask, I recommend giving, let's say, you can actually give Dreams Mask if you want to. Yeah, you can give Dreams Mask. Alright. And on top of that, you also have Eultron's Mask that you can go with. Talonay's Mask as well. Jazzy's Mask can also work out. And if you want to, you can go with like Healing Mask. But Dreams Mask, the reason why I chose Dreams Mask is because take a look at it. After this monster is damaged, right, it removes stamina. And on top of that, you basically gain stamina as well. So that's actually pretty good, because the other relic slot that I see here is a sword. Now for sword, you can go with Kane's sword. You can go for example, not Lord Nemesis. Although maybe you can go with it, but you'll only be able to use one of its perks, the top one, not the bottom one, because this monster does not have any nightmare skills. You know what I mean? So you'll only be able to use that first perk. Now let me filter through the missing. You can also go with a wingsuit sword if you have that. Go ahead and give it. If not, that's completely fine. You can just go with one of the ones that I mentioned earlier, like these ones right here. I'm personally going to go with Laser Beam Sword because I want his power to be buffed a little more. So it'll basically increase his power up to 5,000, which is really good. But anyways, let's see. The talent that he went with is Hidden Shiv. After damaging with a skill, deals 30,000 points of metal damage and applies bleed to the damaged enemies. It's kind of like Burning Hands. Anyways, that's cool. You can go with that if you want to. You can also do... Oh yeah, these monsters can't hold the other talents, like obscure talents. They can only, you know, handle the street talents. So yeah, if you have what Sammy had, which is Hidden Shiv, go ahead and give it. Anyways, for the runes, this is actually good. You can go with 1 speed and 2 strength. You can also do 2 speed and 1 strength. You can even do triple strength, but that'll make the monster a little slower. So that's really up to you if you want to go with that. Now, taking a look at the stats. I already did my research. 12,528 power at level 110. That's actually pretty good compared to the other Metropolitan monsters. Life, 138,548 at rank 1. That's actually good. And then speed, 8,220 at rank 1. That's also pretty good. So I like the stats, especially the strength. The strength is pretty good. Like, it's great. Let's see the traits. I forgot to check the traits out. Immune to Sun at rank 0. Not a good trait to have. Well, it comes in handy in some cases. Immune to Ignite and Burn. Okay. Immune to 2 types of tortures. And then lastly, you got a Status Caster Freeze immunity. Now, I wish that was a trait, honestly, because then you could have sort of countered like the dragon. Especially in Team Wars, you could have made some plays with it. Like maybe if it was an AoE Status Caster Freeze immunity as a trait, that would have been really good, I gotta say. But it's completely fine. Trait-wise, it could have been better, but just gotta deal with it, I guess. Anyways, so now that we got the monster ready, we're gonna go and take it to Adventure Map. And let me go ahead and battle this one. How's this? Alright, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and choose our fire attacker, which is Sapman, of course. I'm gonna filter through the fire category. There we go. And then you can just go ahead and use like a Mega Taunt on the side with like a supporter or something, or a denier. It doesn't really matter. Let me see. Actually, instead of you, I'm gonna go with my... What? Wait, did I just... That was weird. You saw that? It was like they were duplicated. The 2 Olis that I had. Anyways, that was weird. Let's just go with this as our tank. And then lastly, we need a denier, right? I could go with, like, for example, the dragon. Alright, cool. By the way, if you have the Fire Beast, which everybody should have. By the way, this is a level 2 Fire Beast, so it gives me 4,000 points. Basically, like, power points, which is really good. Because right now, it's not my turn yet, right? And I already have 38,000. Later on, I'm actually going to have a lot more, thanks to the Laser Beam Sword that I have. So look, Laser Beam Sword is about to kick in. Another 5,000, which adds up to 43k. And this is just level 110 with level 8 runes, 2 level 8 strength runes. The last one is a speed. So take a look at this. With Flaming Pineapples, I don't know why it's called that, but with Flaming Pineapples, I can actually take all of them down, 60k damage to all, hitting Shiv on top of that, applying that bleeding, and the Ignition Torture, and Laser Beam Sword on top of that. Oh my gosh, I just overkilled it. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go and charge up. We're gonna charge up again. And now that it is our attacker's turn again, now that's a nice thing about Laser Beam Sword, because it is for 2 turns, you know, buffing your power, increasing your power. It's for 2 turns. So I can take advantage of that again. And for example, I could use a Lava Cache. I know it says that I can't take them all down, but remember, Hidden Shiv is on my side, so that'll deal 30k. And on top of that, a Laser Beam Sword will also kick in. So all I need is Hidden Shiv, but it is what it is. Lava Cache, take a look at that. Bam. Hidden Shiv on top of that, kick thin, laser beam sword again, so I overkilled it, and there we go, we got the victory. So I've got to say, it's a good monster. It's a pretty powerful one. Let me see. We can maybe attack this one. Oh, these are fire monsters. Never mind. It's gonna be weak against his own element. Maybe we can find like a nature one or like something else. Yeah, you know what? Dark would be fine. Yeah, dark would be fine. Let's go ahead and enter. We're gonna go on a fight. So the fire beast Surtur just kicked 10. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. So look, this enemy, this monster has immune to burning. We don't want him to have that, so I'm gonna go ahead and trait disable it. So now my monster can actually land his torture, and also I'm gonna use the extra turn skill here. Let's do it. So the extra turn, ML but ... Look at this. I use it, it gives me an extra turn, and on top of that, of course, that kicks in. All right, so there we go. And now I can do flaming pineapples or this other one. Doesn't matter which one. We can do flaming pineapples, for example. Hidden Shiv again, kick 10. So now he basically has two tortures. One of them being is bleeding, the other one is ignition, which is really good. So those two will deal quite a lot of damage. And on top of that, I could also stack up this lava cache, which applies the burning. So there are 3 tortures now. And what I can do here, now that it's my turn again, we could use the extra turn skill. Unfortunately, we run out of stamina here though, so I can't do anything now. But yeah, I should have just used my other skill. You went with Shadow Form? Phantom ignores damage from the attacks received. We can actually just cleanse that. We can just cleanse that. Easy peasy. No problem. And now lastly, we're gonna finish it off with High Pandas because I haven't used the skill yet. So here we go. Ready? High Pandas. Bam. Physical damage 70,000. So that physical damage, it can never be weak unless of course the enemy has like physical immunity. No, that's not, I don't think that's a thing, or I don't think it'll ever be a thing. Physical immunity, is it? You guys can let me know in the comments, but I don't think that's a thing. Anyways, so yeah, we got the Sapman. There goes the review, guys. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about him. I personally kind of like him. I think he's kind of powerful, especially the fact that he can hold that hidden shiv, and on top of that, his power increases because of the beasts. You know, the Surtur being on the side, and this was a level 2, so that's why the power was increased up to 4,000. Now imagine this at like level 5, for example, or level 6, right? Look at that, 8,000. It'll be a lot more powerful. And on top of that, this was just a level 110. Now imagine a level 150. Oh man. Anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's Monster Legends review on Sapman. Once again, let me know what you guys think about him. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.